Hello once again, everybody. We're at the 99th annual meeting of Ohio Farm Bureau, and Keith Stimpert is our guest. Keith is Senior Vice President of Organization, and Keith, that entails a lot more than what that title tells us. You're involved with a lot of, the organization directors all over the state and those county farm bureaus. That has to be a challenge at times, and also such a pleasure to see how policy develops from the grassroots.
It really is. So this is the professional team that we have here in the Ohio Farm Bureau that works with our county farm bureaus to make sure that policy's coming forward, that programs are running as we reach out to folks and help others understand about agriculture, the ag literacy effort, if you will. Just so many different things as we work at the county farm bureau level.
Keith, you've been involved in the organization how many years now?
Well, next year will be 40. Next year will be 40, so yeah. So in a lot of ways, some of the folks we're working with right now, obviously, it's all brand new to them, and so we want to try to move the organization forward. As you mentioned here, the 99th annual meeting of the Ohio Farm Bureau, headed to 100 years, and just very, very exciting with the strategic plan we have and what is coming in the future for the Ohio Farm Bureau. Lots of great things.
Before we talk about the future, let's talk about how has Farm Bureau changed just in the approximate 40 years you've been involved?
Yeah. Well, our members in agriculture per se, size of farms, that whole growing piece of niche farms and direct marketing, more of that. And of course, technology. I mean, my goodness, I can remember some of those early regional cabinet meetings out there with members, and I'd be maybe carrying a TV set in and hooking up a VCR or something like that. And now, with our cell phones and our iPads and so on and so forth, just able to bring so much rich information to our members out in those meetings. So technology, the nature of agriculture, and excited about the organization and its future.
I would imagine the size of the equipment, tractors, combines, has changed, and with that, the necessity to change some of the barns and some of the places where we house them.
The whole risk management piece, safety on the farm, what we're doing, just the cost of agriculture today, and making sure that those pieces are insured are very, very key. So we're trying to bring that message to our members too under our member benefit programs.
Keith, being a farm broadcaster and being involved with the National Association of Farm Broadcasting over the years, I know that things have changed throughout the United States. And here in Ohio, I still say this is one of the states, one of the good states where organizations work together, no matter what that organization is, what the commodity group, be it the Ohio State University, be it Extension, and other universities and other farm organizations. This state tends to work together when there's any kind of a challenge, and that's not always true in other parts of the country.
That's right, and you're right on the mark there with that, whether it's a ballot issue or working on research collectively or so on and so forth. There really is a very positive dialogue among all the ag organizations, College of Agriculture, all the different entities as we try to move forward and grow a stronger agriculture here in the state of Ohio. Ag Unity is actually one of those pieces listed in our strategic plan moving forward, and we want to keep working at that. But one of those great benefits of being here in Ohio.
Well, I guess I did fail to mention actually politics. Not always is government in tune with what farmers want to do, but in a case like that, that's where the lobbying effort that Farm Bureau provides helps get the farmers' views to that politician and makes them more educated and lets them know what kind of challenges they can help solve.
That's exactly right. I think, here in Farm Bureau, when you work through the policy development process and our state board evaluating the issues, staff bringing all sides of an issue forward, I think legislators downtown, in state government, throughout the agencies and so on and so forth, kind of respect the voice of Farm Bureau for that balanced view and that thought-out view of where we are. Now, we still want to be advocates for agriculture, and we still want to make sure we're representing our farmer members.
And And a lot of that starts right at the grassroots levels where the ODs, the people that you work with,
Right.
that helps get everything started.
It does. It does. So we do a lot to try to train those folks, and we're always reaching out to members to bring them into those meetings, and we try to accommodate a great voice in that regard. So. Yeah.
Now, if anyone watching right now has any kind of questions that they would like to send to you or anybody at Farm Bureau, what's the best way for them to do that?
Probably go to our website, ofbf.org, and go online there and share a message with the webmaster. Yep.
Very good. Keith Stempert has been our guest. Keith, thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Gary.